Hi everyone, RENA here, and welcome to my channel. So it's the time of the week again where I do viewer requests. One note before I continue, some of the tokens that you're asking me to analyze, they're pretty hard to find. I tried my best. But anyway, so today we're going to cover 5 tokens. So we have Mist, AURY, Wars, RENA, and PROT, or Armzlegends. But before I continue, one thing to note though, if you watched my TA 101 video on how to spot blast-offs, we will be referring to this as our guideline when looking at microcaps. Because once you have this lens when looking at a particular token, then it's much easier to evaluate and we can move much faster. Okay? Just a quick caveat before we continue on looking at the tokens. Once again guys, I cover these because it's viewer requests, but please do your own research. I'm not here to shill any one of them, but rather we look at them from a technical analysis standpoint and see where the risk levels are. And let's dive into their charts, shall we? So the first token we're going to look at is Mist. So let's see where we are. So for Mist, an initial hype, a sell-off, a sort of accumulation zone right here, but it's pretty short, followed by a test of support before blast off. And now you have a prior moon right here, sell off, an accumulation zone, and it has started to move on from here. Now, if you look at Mist carefully, you would see that it has formed an Elliott wave structure and is currently on its way to a wave 5 somewhere in the future. What's a good way to estimate where the wave 5 will be? Just lay down your fibs here. So this is your local bottom and this is your local top. So this is your top, this is your bottom, and we're probably going to the 1618 of around 48 cents. So it will probably look something like this. So from here, you'd probably go like this, maybe test the one, and eventually make your way to your wave 5 destination right here. And let's move on. So now we have AURY here. So AURY has just been recently launched. So this is very new. On a daily time frame, you had that initial launch right here, sell off, and we appear to be at the start of the accumulation phase, assuming that we don't just blast off from here. On a 4-hourly time frame, we are still at a downtrend, to be honest. And the price started to break structure right here, but it appears the momentum is not enough and we're currently back testing it as support before continuation to the upside. One thing to note about AURY though is if we break out from here and start to go on a 5-wave Elliott wave, then once again, we will either end at the 618 right here at around $30, or if you have an overextension, then you will have $34 or 2.2 extension of around 37. However, don't get your hopes up just yet because once again, if we go back to the daily time frame, we are just in the beginning of whatever it may happen. So a most likely scenario for AURY is we'll probably oscillate here for a while. Hopefully, that would be the healthiest way is for you to have an accumulation zone. Because if this is the price that we will settle down before continuation, then it allows you to accumulate a lot more for the longest time. So you don't actually want AURY to blast off into space now. You want AURY to just chill out and wait for accumulation before the eventual blast off into space. Alrighty, let's move on. So I have Wars here, so it's a fairly new token that was just launched. And once again, we have an initial hype. So you have an initial hype right here, followed by a sell-off. And right now, we appear to just be hanging out. So hopefully, similar to AURY, you have a long accumulation right here where we're just chilling before our blast off into space. Looking at it from a 4-hourly time frame, you can see that we're actually just below trend. And this is not necessarily a bad thing because if the project is good, once again, you would just want to chill out right here. The eventual confirmation would be if you form a golden cross. So once the 21 EMA crosses over the 55 EMA, once you get this particular indicator, ideally on a daily time frame, that's when you know that you are most likely going on an uptrend. Alrighty, let's move on. So we're at RENA now, or Warena, and right now, after an initial hype and the sell-off, we appear to be in an accumulation phase, but this accumulation phase appears to be on an uptrend. That's pretty healthy for this particular token on a daily basis. If we look at it from a 4 hourly time frame, it's an uptrend, but it's also a sideways continuation. So this is pretty good. This is pretty healthy. If you want to accumulate RENA, then just keep DCAing all the way. So with RENA, if you notice on the 4 hour, it likes breaking structure but then goes back on the upside. So it's basically climbing a very shallow staircase like that. That's actually good. But from a buying opportunity standpoint, then aim for the breaks in structures on a 4 hourly as sort of your DCA before continuation to the upside. And finally, we have PROT or Armzlegends. I couldn't find a chart for Armzlegends, so this would have to do. So right now we are pretty much dead or in the middle of a massive accumulation zone right here, which is not bad because we came from an initial hype of $33. We fell all the way down to around 4. And if you believe in the project and if the project is pretty good, then this is a very good time to accumulate. And that's it. If you like my video, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. If you also have other gaming cryptos that you would like me to look at, just leave it down in the comments below and I'll look at it in the future. Until then, take care everyone, have a good weekend, bye bye.